Hey everyone! Well, we're here. We're back, and today we're doing another anti-MLM video, and for this video we are heading on over to Reddit, filtering my top posts of this week, and seeing what craziness the Huns have been up to. I'm excited to see what people have going on over there, what they have found, what they have experienced, all of the above. I genuinely enjoy these videos because I just never know what I'm gonna find over there, and it's very, very exciting and interesting to me. And I also wanted to just remind you guys that I did create an email in case you ever want to send me content. The details for that are going to be in the description, along with all of my other fun links. I'm doing my intro totally wrong, but you get what I'm going for. Fun links in the description. Links to my Poshmark, my Patreon, my social medias, and my anti-MLM playlist are always linked below. Also, if you guys like the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you really, really like it, please subscribe. With that totally messed up intro out of the way, I'm in a mood. I wanted to do something different for today's video. Just get it out there, do it differently. But yeah, if you guys want to send me content, the details for doing that are in the description. If you want to become a channel member, also join button below. All of those things. All right, let's get started into today's video. Lula Barf didn't realize I was still following her page. So today when my kid got in the car, he said, "Hey mom, I have a question for you." "What's up, buddy?" I assumed he was going to ask me something like, "Can we stop for a snack?" or "Can we stop for a toy?" To be honest, I kind of instantly got annoyed that he was asking me for something within 1 second of seeing me. Anyway, he says, "So, were you Lula rich today?" This is totally a real conversation. Red flags flew way up. Alarms were blaring. I started getting dizzy, short of breath. My palms were sweaty. Knees weak. Arms were heavy. Oh, I hope this is real. This is so funny. "What? Where in the world did you hear that?" I was angry. I was like ready to turn that car around and talk to a teacher or principal or something. Whoever. "Yesterday, you were listening to that lady, Dr. Somebody. She said you can be Lula rich, Lula rad, or Lula lazy. And I thought that was kind of cool." "Oh, because I think it would be good to be Lula rich, Mom. You asked me about my day, so I thought I'd ask you about your day. Can you play some Imagine Dragons now? And are we going to the store?" They are listening, they are watching, they are learning, they are cheering us on, and honestly, there's nothing that makes me want to work harder than that. That's Lula rad. And if you don't get it yet, being Lula rich has zero to do with dollars. It's about change. Lularoe. I know that this is not a conversation that she had with her son. This is just something that she made up in r/that happened to get people talking to her, which honestly the only people that I think this would like attract some sort of conversation with would be other people in an MLM and be like, "Oh my god, your son gets it." Oh my god, that was so funny. That was some great storytelling, you know, total fiction, but I gotta see what the comments say. I kind of love this new strategy of rich has nothing to do with dollars. The real friends were the bankruptcies we made all along. That's getting an upvote from me. Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, you do hear from some MLMers, they're like, if you only care about money, then you're the problem. And it's like, yeah, but isn't this a business? Isn't that the whole point of business, is to make money? I mean, if people just want to throw money away, you know, they could do that for at least a good cause. Like if you just don't want to get any money in return, you can definitely give money to much better causes. Maybe you don't need the money, so you don't join something like Monat. But what if you had extra money to support small local companies? It's not about you. "Thank you, Monat, for allowing me to support local companies. $22 for a large soup. Don't worry, we buy a lot, and don't worry about it because of shampoo. We have to start being intentional about supporting the small guys. You have received a payment from the Monat Mo Money Pay portal." And then they got paid some sort of money, probably at least 22 bucks. Good for them. What a gaslighter. Absolutely. It's like, you want, maybe you don't need the money, but you should do this business so you can make extra money to give to the smaller businesses, which is funny because, like, don't they claim that they are the small business, but now they're doing it so that they can support small business. I don't know. The logic that they come up with sometimes, I don't know how they come up with it. It makes no sense. They will literally do anything they can to get people to join. It's like, oh, you don't need extra money? Well, you can use that extra money that you obviously will make in this MLM to give to other people. You would be so caring and giving with that. No, you would just be throwing your money away. This is basically what I just said from the last one, that if you want to just give your money to people, there are much better ways to do that don't involve joining an MLM. And also, maybe it's just this angle of this soup, but it looks really gross to me. I don't know. It doesn't look really great. I mean, I'm sure it is, and maybe, it's the tastiest $20 soup that I could have ever looked at. I'm not eating it myself, but soup is a hard one to take a picture of and make it look good, especially like if you're not actually trying with like lighting and making it look okay. There are certain foods that, the coloring, like if it's a brown or a gray, that's hard to make look pretty. So I guess I'm not hating on that. I just find it funny that it's like, don't make it about you, it's about other people, and which is completely true in an MLM. They don't care about the people at the bottom. They just care about the people at the top making the money, obviously. See what the comments say. Who the F pays $22 for soup? Yeah, I know, right? Like, I guess that they're supporting, like, a new local business that just opened up. Sure. But yeah, $22 for soup when you can easily make soup at home for way cheaper, and you can make a lot of soup. I love soup. Oh, now I want some soup. Me listening to a friend tell me why she won't support my small business. You know why strangers support you more than people you know? Because people that you know have a hard time accepting you come from the same place, but they are still in the same place. I don't know who said that, but it's fire. If I had a quarter for every woman I have mentored in my business who quit because people they care about and they think care about them refuse to support them, I'd be, well, rolling in it. And if I quit when I didn't get the support of some of my friends, I'd have been done a long time ago. Me personally, I'm so thankful when a friend shows me who she really is. I love a hardcore no. It's like, thank you. You just saved me a ton of future time and energy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Grateful for the strangers who I didn't know who root so hard for me. Who else wants to thank the strangers in your life for being your biggest believers? When people tell you they don't want to join and or buy from your MLM, the fact that they expect their friends and family to purchase from them and sign up underneath them that makes them the bad friend or family member. Like, that looks bad on them. To expect things from your friends and family, I think is just ridiculous. And it's just sad to see that they are so hurt and offended that their friends and family don't want to buy from them or sign up underneath them. And they're like, well, let's love strangers more. Strangers are the real friends we had all along. Something dumb like that. But also them saying, if I had a quarter for every woman that quit, I'd be rolling in it. Yeah, you would actually have money in the business. Hearing no and hearing people leave, if you made money off of that, then, oh my God, people in MLMs would actually be making the life-changing money that they promise everyone can have. Well, then I guess people wouldn't be saying no if they actually got paid in the MLM for DMing people, posting pictures, talking about the product, actually getting paid for working. Weird, I know. Let's see what the comments say. I wonder if this chick has any idea of how absolutely insufferable she is. Yeah, she does come off so rude, and especially if you're like a friend or a family member and you saw this and you're like, yeah, this is why I told you no. This is why I don't want to talk to you. This is the kind of people that we talk about that pushes away family members and ruins friendships because they put the business first, because they expect things from their friends and family. Hey man, I like your watch. What kind is that? I was at Walmart buying a mop and a guy says that line to me. The guy was there with his wife and baby. He was also wearing a watch, so I thought he was just a big watch guy. He starts chatting me up about the watch. Then the conversation turns into a discussion about what I do for a living. Then this guy tells me his family just moved to the area and that they're there for a business opportunity. He was taking over a business from this other couple. The other couple are retiring very early and wealthy. I was like, yeah, that's great. But hey man, I need to buy a new mop. My dog peed on the floor. He requested to exchange numbers with me, which I did, thinking it was just a new couple in town looking to make friends. He messaged me a few times, but I just never responded. I got weird vibes and thought maybe they were trying to bang me or something. Fast forward to like a year later, I'm at the grocery store and this different guy says, "Hey man, nice watch. Where did you get that?" I'm thinking strange, but probably completely unrelated. So I tell him about my watch. Then I hear the exact pitch as the last guy with his wife and kid, like word for word. I let him go. I even started completing sentences for him. At the end, I broke it to him that about a year ago, a different guy approached me and said the exact same thing. Then I asked him what this was all about. It turns out it was this MLM scheme to get people to invest in this like money investment club or some BS. Super weird, but kind of hilarious, and I thought I would share it with you all. Hopefully you enjoyed the read, and maybe someone else experienced the same thing as me. It must be the whole, latch on to something, like compliment them to get them talking. Like, oh, I love your necklace, or I love your hair. The Monat HUNs will bring up the hair. Your hair is so beautiful, but how much do you hate it? And I could actually make it better for you. Or they'll semi-compliment you, pepper in a little bit of a compliment, but more just talk about how crappy you look and how they can make it better. I think I've told this story that my sister, she was working as a receptionist and somebody came in and said, like, your hair looks crappy. Basically exactly what she said. I have products that can make it look better for you. Why would anybody take that any other way besides like, wow, that was rude and I don't want to talk to you, let alone buy your products? Insulting people is not the way to do it. But I guess, yes, complimenting someone to get them talking is a way to definitely start your MLM pitch. But again, don't bother people at stores. I mean, I'm saying don't bother people in general, but it's just, they really will go out and do anything. But, the MLM scheme of like invest money in some investment club, that just sounds like a Ponzi scheme, which, I mean, but at least this guy was definitely smart enough to be like, yeah, this is weird and I don't like this, but I gotta see what the comments say. Try looking them dead in the eye and say, I don't have a phone. If I need to get a hold of you, I'll find you. That's a good way to do it, because then, well, maybe it would still make an MLMer like happy. Like, okay, good, I'm always here, like every Thursday, right in this aisle, like I will be here. And it's like, oh, damn it. You can't out scam a scammer, I guess. It Works HUN explaining the nationwide formula recall and is so thankful God told her to join a pyramid scheme. Basically, any Silimac, Alimentum, and Elecare powdered formula are recalled. I probably said all of those words wrong. So thankful that we didn't need to stress about the finances behind this recall. We didn't have to wait for the refund. We just went out and got what we needed. And I don't mean to like make this terrifying situation about the business, but it's just one of those things that like, I just can't shake like the feeling of God always providing, like he didn't know, or I didn't know when I started what I would need. 6 years later, but he knew. And like, it's just so cool that we don't have to stress about it. Wow, making a recall on formula about yourself. How do they do it? How do they make everything about themselves and make it about the opportunity? And God didn't tell you to be a part of a pyramid scheme, I promise you that. Oh my God, he probably is screaming at everyone that joins an MLM and is like, stop thanking me for your scheme. This is a horrible thing. It's like, no, don't get me involved in this. The way that, like, reading this instead of hearing it, it's funny because, like, I know I say like and the way that it is, but reading it like that made it a lot funnier. But yeah, that is so gross that they will take any situation and use it as a way to promote their MLM. And it's like, how about you step back and think about what you're saying before you say it? But of course, everything is a moment to be grateful for your MLM. You have to thank the MLM for literally everything because they've given you so much. And especially if like you're all in the MLM, you kind of are just like dependent on them, and that's terrifying. So gross that she used a recall as a way to promote her MLM. That's gross, but is anybody surprised here? Check out this screaming deal. Look at this amazing deal. When you buy 12 pieces, we give you the 13th piece free. Buy 12, get the 13th free. Paparazzi independent consultant. What a deal. They give you a crappy piece of jewelry that's worth $5 for free? Wow, they really care about their customers. The only people that would fall for this would be the consultants themselves, because they're like, oh, a free piece of jewelry that I can hopefully turn around and sell or resell and make money off of. That's really the only people who would see this and get excited, because I can't see a customer wanting to spend, what is it, $60 on 12 pieces of jewelry just to get one free. That's not a great deal. You know, if this was truly your own jewelry business, you could do a buy two, get one free. You could have a 25% off sale if you wanted to. You could give a coupon code to a new person and say, like, you get 15% off your first order and free shipping. You know, those are the kind of deals that sound a lot better than buy 12, get the 13th free. I've literally never seen that. It sounds terrible because it is. HUN shares passionate story about how she failed in 15 different MLMs. I've been in so many network marketing companies in my life, like seriously, about 15 of them, all with different lotions and potions and promises to make people thinner, beautiful, blah, blah, blah. I failed at every one of those businesses for a number of reasons, but for the most part because I wasn't passionate about the company or the products, and I didn't truly believe in them. It is so important to be passionate about what you're sharing, to have your own personal product testimony, and to believe 100% that whatever you're building a business on is going to help people. I've never really been a product person. I never really valued any products until now. I have never felt better, never looked so good, and never been so proud to be an ambassador of such an incredible product range. Not like anything else on the market, formulated by some of the best doctors and scientists in the world. There is a reason for the billions in sales, the 984 awards, and the fact we're breaking every record in the industry. There is literally no other place to be. The Yes Life, the Diamond Lifestyle, 1T, 1F, 1J. I have no idea what MLM this is for. I don't think it really matters. Also, why are you going to join MLM company after MLM company after MLM company when the majority of it, yes, it is recruitment, but obviously sales are a part of it, and to say like, I guess it really is that they were just they were probably waiting for the right MLM, like the ground floor opportunity, like get in at the beginning, and maybe they were just literally jumping ship to each MLM, hoping that that was the one that would finally make them money. I mean, honestly, them not really caring about the products, when you're in an MLM, that's really not the worst thing, because I guess you do have to like talk about how life-changing they are, but like really, if you're good at recruitment, I mean, you're set. You could just literally never talk about the products ever, and you'd be good. Just talk about the business opportunity and how great it is. But that's just sad that they have joined so many MLMs, blame themselves, like, oh, it's just because I didn't like the product. No, that's not the issue. That's not why you weren't successful. It's because the structure is garbage. Gotta see what the comments say. Bet she said the same about the other 15 when she was trying to shill their junk though. Some people are beyond help. You know what? I don't know why I didn't think about that. Each one that they joined, they're like, this is my 13th MLM, and it's because I didn't care about those products, but these products, these are the ones that are great. This is the business opportunity that is the one. Then leaves it, joins another one, literally just like copy and paste this exact same thing, but just changes how many MLMs they've been in. To say you've been in that many MLMs is such a red flag that I think, honestly, even if somebody was interested, they would see through that and they would run far, far away. Alright, so we have reached the end of the video, so we all know what that means. It is meme time. We have, let's set up a standing weekly meeting so we can rehash the same things we talk about every day on Slack. And Opie says, uplines on Zoom be like, isn't that true? I know that they will do them like sometimes multiple times a week with like different topics, but really they're all the same. I'm pretty sure, like, if you were to take every anti-MLM creator who has reacted to videos, even just mine, like, you just look at mine and you take, like, and it works with the beach body, with the, they're all the same. They're all saying the same thing. I know when I did the Arbonne one, I'm like, while I was reacting to it, I was like, have I done this one before? Have I reacted to this exact same video before? And I could not remember. So I had to go back and look at my own videos and be like, have I reacted to this woman before? And I hadn't, but it's because somebody else had reacted to her and she basically just re-says the same thing over and over and over again in every single one of her videos. And I was like, oh my God, I thought I had reacted to her and that's why it was so familiar. No, it's familiar because she says the same thing. And I'm pretty sure if you were to take any other upline, they just say the same thing. I know Jessie Lee, like basically all of her videos are the same thing. She's telling the same story. She's using the same dramaticness of her background to, you know, entice people to join and get people to want to join her team with her. And that's kind of anybody. That's why they tell their stories. If my story is like yours, then, you know, you should join this great opportunity also. That's why they tell these stories, so that they can get people to feel connected to these people and feel like they can do it also. It is just a rehash of a rehash of a rehash of a rehash. It's all the same thing every week, just saying the same thing over and over and over. I mean, we're not too shocked to hear that when you're in an MLM, it sounds like insanity. Alright you guys, if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you really, really liked it, please subscribe. Let's talk all things anti-MLM in the comments below. And until my next video, I will see you guys then. Bye!